So in our last video, we did the cover of the sewing journal, and we also put some lace and little charms on the edges of the pages. So what we're going to do today is do some work on embellishing the inside of the journal. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you will continue to watch and see what we're going to do on the inside. Um, if you have not watched the other video for this, I will link it in the description box, but it basically is just how we decorated the cover, how I put the book together, and also me decorating the page edges with the lace and little charms. So, I did make a couple of changes. One, the pocket that I had on the front of here that was made with the old book page was too fragile. It wasn't going to hold up. And so I removed it and I replaced it with a stronger pocket that has a piece of manila file folder covered in some faux coffee dyed paper, which made it much stronger. And I also made a gusseted pocket so it was a little bit wider because I wanted to stick in my knitting needles. And so that's where those ended up. And I just bound them together with some gray eyelash trim. And of course, they've been cut down. And then I also did what we would call in this area, whittled down the back of them. And so they're more flat. I'll show you. They're more flat on the back because I just took a X-Acto knife and made them flat so they wouldn't take up as much room. And then I made that side flat so that they would set more together and not be so rounded and not take up, like I said, not cause as much bulk on the front cover. So that's what I did there. So they will go in. And they don't have a very sharp point on them because, of course, where I cut them off, I didn't. I just put what resembled the point so that they would not be dangerous. Okay, so this is where I have gone since we last working on this. I have gone through and I have made all of my pockets. And I have pulled out all of my vintage sewing advertising cards that I had. And these are all authentic. But I will tell you, I cheated a little bit. They're only ones that I had duplicates of. So, but they are all originals. But if I had a duplicate, I went ahead and put the original ones in here, and the graphics on these are absolutely amazing. Most of them are for thread, of course, and this one is actually for seam binding. It has a little seam binding bias tape thing on the back. And stuck those snaps in there. Those are not vintage. I just kind of tore the package that they were on and coffee dyed it and inked up the edges so that it looked like they were older, but they're not. And then I have these two little tuck spots here with some Tim Holtz ephemera in there. And then I need something to put here that I haven't just found what I want to put there yet. And then here's another one. I just made that like a little corner tuck. And then this is a couple of pieces of, this is just some scrapbook paper that looks like graph paper. And then this is a Tim Holtz piece. And then this is out of the paper pack from Blue Fern, and I've got some more of those that we're going to use. This is where I ended up putting my little doily skirt. And here's another Clark's cotton thread card, and here's a button card with some very old, I love these buttons. I'm sure they're off some robe, or maybe even pajamas from probably the 60s, and I thought those were real cute, but I thought the colors weren't real well, so I stuck those on that button card. And then here's our last little tuck with another little Clark's ribbon. So that's where we are. And so what I want to focus on today is I want to focus on some of these pages that don't have anything on them, like these, and doing some little embellishments, you know, or collaging just to give it a little bit of character down in the corner. And to do that, I have some pattern paper over here that I've torn up. I have some random little crocheted lace pieces. I have a couple of little embroidered pieces that I thought the colors went well. And I have some pieces off of my cutter quilt that I thought the colors would work, that we may tear some pieces off and just put down on the corner. And then I have pieces of the kit that are little tags and things like that. And I've got some pins that have, this is actually the kind of pin that I use in my art glitter glue, so you don't lose it. But it looks like a button, so I'm going to try to incorporate a couple of those. And then I've got some really, really tiny buttons, and then just a couple of other pieces of Tim Holtz that we may or may not use. So I think what we'll do is just start here at the front and see what we can do to just give some of these pages some life. Oh, and I've also got stamps over here, and these are faux stitches because I don't sew. And so this is going to be a really good tutorial for somebody that doesn't sew, because I don't sew either. And so we're going to, in some places, use some faux stitching to get our point across, I hope. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, I'm really curious to know, do I want to use, I kind of want to do some of this stitching, but I don't know if I want to do it before or after. Okay, let's do this. I think I want to just kind of do a little cluster. I'm going to try to keep these pretty flat so that they're not causing too much bulk, but I want them to be cute too, so cute may win over flat. Oh, and I did adjust some of the tapes just a little bit. We discussed that a little bit the last time about how I had not glued the tapes because I thought I might have to adjust them. So I did adjust them just a little bit to make them a little looser. So hopefully I did that enough to allow us to have enough room. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking I don't want to do a sewing machine. We already have a sewing machine. So I was thinking maybe something like that, just to fancy up the page a little bit. And then maybe I have used this zigzag one quite a bit. I've never used this one. Let me see what this looks like. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I just can't believe how fast the weekends go. It seems like I just get here and get started in a project and it's time to go back to work. Okay, so that's going to look like something is stitched on. Like how, let me do it in black so you can see it, so we can see the difference. So I could do it across that. Okay, we're gonna try this. Get this off here because I think the black's gonna be too much. All right, so I'm gonna glue this down. I'm gonna glue the tissue paper with just glue stick for a minute. This is totally an experiment. If I ruin my page, I'm gonna cry. Oh, come on. You're not even on there. All right. There's that. And then if I take this, see, I'm afraid that's gonna be, see, this makes me nervous. Let me try the black soot. See, I feel like that's not dark enough, but I feel like the black is too overpowering. I could do a second stamp, but let's try black soot first. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, but we're gonna do like a second generation, I think. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I can live with that. All right, so now as I make a total mess, sorry guys, when you're working with lots of parts, it's hard to keep a clear table here. I'm gonna take Fabri-Tac 3-in-1 and glue this down. Like this. Yes. And then I think I'm also going to take my little grungy stamp and grungy up this page a little bit because it just looks too clean. And it's still going to be able to be written on. Okay, much better. All right. So there's that one. Okay, this one doesn't really, I could put some, I'm trying to be really, really mindful of my bulk because I know I don't have a lot of room. I think I may put this little label right there. Okay, for that I use 3-in-1. Wrinkle that. Okay. So there's that one. And then these are okay. I don't want to ink those up or anything because they are authentic. So I want to leave them with the grunge they already have. Alright, and I think this one's pretty much okay as it is. Alright, and here, let's add some, I need to find something to stick in there. I could do just a little bit of this somewhere with maybe a piece of quilt. This fabric is like so thin from all its years of use that you can see through it. Oh, and I also have some seam binding over here that I thought I think the green on this one I could cut little snips off of. Okay, let's do something like that. I'm just going to put a little dab between each layer. And when I get to the cardstock here, I'll put it all over it and it'll help it hold it in place. Sticking to me already. Really like that color. I thought I had some of those little buttons in pink. I like that one better. Put that one. Oh, I got that everywhere. Do y'all ever have one of those days with the glue bottle? Just doesn't work for you? Oops. Oh my goodness, this is a disaster. Okay, we're starting over. I think I'm going to end up making a blooper reel rather than a video. So I'm getting excited about my cruise. We're taking a cruise to Alaska in May. We've had it booked. I think I told you guys before, we actually booked it for last year, and that we all know what happened there. But we rebooked it for May, and so hopefully we're going to get to go this time. And I'm getting pretty excited about it. We've never been on a cruise. Normally we fly, because normally we're going to Europe somewhere, so kind of excited. I'm gonna try. No, I'm afraid that's not gonna be. Let's do black soot. Can you tell the stamping thing's making me nervous? I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna run a zigzag stitch up the side like this pocket is sewn on. And of course it isn't, but we're gonna pretend. I'm looking at the zigzags to see. It's not too bad, huh? Okay, may do that. Go back and do that on some of the others. All right, here, I think we're good. Here, we need something here, I feel like. And maybe something in here. I've got a stamp that looks like a thimble. Maybe that in there. Or I've got this little thread thing. Maybe we'll do that. Oh my goodness. All right, that was like a major ordeal. And then maybe we could put this over here. With maybe a little safety pin. Kind of like that. And this says, "Love the thread that binds you." That's what this tag says. Okay. Just reaching everywhere. do another one of the using the pins. Let's find a piece that has blue. You got quiet. Sorry about that. I guess I was concentrating too much. So what do we have coming up after we finish this one? I have got to make a journal for all the things that I created in my December, however you say that, challenge that I did, that 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel did. So that still needs a journal. And I'm also going to do one that is I'm going to put that up there, and you know what, I may put it on here and then make that like a little tuck. Sorry, on religious art, because I absolutely love religious art, and I found the most gorgeous French lace on Etsy, and she also had she does, and I will be sure when we start it to give you her shop, but she does like images on fabric, and I got the cutest, let's say cute, beautiful, most beautiful Madonna on a piece of fabric from her that I'm going to use. And I also have several vintage French metals, and I have some vintage crosses and all kinds of things. So I'm looking forward to doing a journal with that stuff. Because I think it is just so pretty. A lot of it is Roman Catholic art. A lot of it is French. But I just think it's going to be really pretty. I am a sucker for so many kinds of art, types of art. I also got the new Graphic 45, the Klimt papers. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I made a zipper tag out of some of it yesterday. You may have seen it on my Etsy. So pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Oops. But yeah, my day yesterday was spent making zipper tags. I'll grab them at the end and show them to you. I'm going to list them later this evening. I had a customer request wanting to know when I was going to make some more, and it was already on my list to do this weekend, so it worked out really well. Alright, so we have a couple of things left that we can use, but I'm liking the way it's looking so far. Might put that right there because I feel like that needs another black element, darker element. Alright, let's put some of our little grungy stamp here. Definitely need to grunge up that back. I feel like there needs to be something here, something different than what I have, I think. So tell me what you guys think about the faux stitching. I can't decide if I should use more of it and it looks okay, or not. See, the paper actually has faux stitching in it. And that's what made me think to use it to begin with, because the actual paper does have some. I feel like we may need some kind of text or something just really lightly in the background of this the writing pages, because they still feel like, see, the ones I put pockets on, I'm not as worried about because I don't feel like they're so stark, but the ones that are blank, I just don't know. So, how's our bulk looking? I think it's going to be okay. I shut it once earlier today and it was really bulky, and I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't even added anything. But it was because one of these little charms was sticking up inside the book instead of hanging to the outside, and so it was making it look really, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't know how I'm going to close it yet, or have a closer. And then I'm wondering if I should put ribbons in the tags. Let's do one and see what it looks like. And I'm just gonna kind of, you know, cut off a piece and kind of alternate between the colors. That are in the paper. I wish you could answer me so that I would know which way to go. That one might. I don't know that I like that blue. I think it's too blue. Need to fix that edge right there. Sorry, I know I'm mumbling. Let's make it a middle note to myself. I can always take this out if I don't like it, or if you guys don't like it. I got that one too short. And I've got this color is much better. I think it's kind of a grayish blue. And I know this one should be the pink, but the pink's just not going to go with all the green. We'll put the pink on the next one. If I don't do that again, I pulled it all the way through. Isn't this exciting? Watch me putting ribbons through this. I thought this would be really quick. turning out that way, is it? See, my daughter would be flipping out right now because I didn't put them in the same order. And normally I would be flipping out, but the thing is that it's going to drive me more crazy for it to be a totally weird color for the page than the fact that I went out of order. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry, but this is turning into quite the process. It should not be this difficult. I think my hands are just tired. They're worn out. All right, last one. Oh, looky. First of all, I have a loose edge, and second of all, I didn't re-poke the hole. Oh, that's the back. Oh, no, it does have a hole. Okay. All right, we're okay. Okay, and then get my little hole punch here, and I think I have some scrap. Okay. After much fussing, I think we have that done. Does quite cause some more bulk, but I think it's okay. See if we got that charm under there again. So it's giving me a false reading. of the volume of my book. All right, so you guys let me know, ribbon or no ribbon. Okay, so until I find some more items, I think we're done for this today, working on this today. So basically I need some little card or something to put in here, and possibly to add some more faux stitching, and that may be it, guys. I may call this one done with a few little finishing touches. Oh, and some way to close it, and I think we'll be good. So I'm going to leave that sitting there just a minute, and I'm going to go over here and grab my zipper tags so I can show you that paper. So stand by just one sec. Okay, I have moved them over to another table so they wouldn't be in my way. All right, so this is the paper that I used to make the tag, and the paper pack is just absolutely gorgeous. It's all his paintings and parts of his paintings that have background, you know, are made for background papers, and it is so gorgeous. And it's a Gustav Klimt. So if you have not seen that paper pack, check it out. I got it at a local scrapbook store, the only one we have here, but it is gorgeous. And then I also made two that have a circus theme. This is also a new paper pack, and it is gorgeous as well. And then this one is one that I had. So I think those turned out pretty cute. And then I made another journaling card and zippered belly band that go together. So, you know, they sit on your page like this. And then the card slides in and out. And this is blue fern paper that I made that out of, which is also gorgeous paper. And then there's just some tea-dyed lined paper, or coffee-dyed lined paper on the back, and a little dangle. And then these are just little scrap pieces of paper that I had, and I put together these with the little vintage children on there. I think this one's blue fern. And I'm not sure who this one is. It's just a scrap piece I had. And then this one's authentique. So that's what I worked on yesterday, is all of these. And I also am working on, I'm adapting the blue jean tags just a little bit, and I have these bases made, and they're made with ticking with a zipper, and then I still have these to embellish. So that's my projects. And like I said, I have this whole book, or whole December worth of ephemera that I need to get in the book. This is the book we're going to use. And it's just a painted book. And then this is all the ephemera that I made in December. So this is what is going to be going into this book. And as you can see, it's plenty. So all I have to do really is just get the book made and then get the ephemera pieces put in it. So I'm kind of excited about it. And I will be slowly switching over to doing spring stuff because I don't know about you guys, but I'm over the cold weather and I'm over the spring. I'm ready for spring, and so I'll be doing that. And I think I'll do a couple of tags for St. Patrick's Day. I know some of you, you know, do put a tag in your journal for every month. So I'll be doing a couple of those. I think I have one made, maybe somewhere. But I'll make a couple more. So if you do want a St. Patrick's Day tag to put in your journal, I'll give you a couple options for that. And I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I do appreciate you subscribing, and I want to say thank you to all my old subscribers. I really do appreciate your support, and if there is anything you would like to see me do or would like a tutorial on, please let me know, and I'll be glad to do that. And I have a piece of, there we go. I started to say I have a piece of paper stuck in my punch. And I think that's it for today. For Tuesday, we'll be back to do the I Saw It on Pinterest, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day while the hubby is watching NASCAR, trying to figure out what I want to do for this week, because the last couple of weeks I've had something already in mind and I haven't had a chance to look this week. So I'm going to be looking for our Tuesday project and enjoying the rest of my Sunday, and I hope you guys do too. And like I said, I'll see you on Tuesday, and stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you then. Bye.